The world we live in today is one of shifting values and increasing debates about personal freedoms versus cultural and religious traditions. Among the most controversial topics is the issue of homosexuality, its recognition, and its integration into society. Over the last half-century, a significant transformation has occurred in the West, with LGBTQ+ movements gaining momentum, legal recognition, and societal acceptance. But where does Islam stand in this evolving discourse? Picture this: the 1970s in the United States and Europe. A small but vocal group of individuals begins to advocate for rights previously denied. Over the years, this advocacy grows, bringing with it changes in art, literature, and politics. Homosexuality, once considered a psychological disorder, is redefined. In 1990, the World Health Organization officially removes homosexuality from its list of mental disorders. The movement progresses further, leading to openly gay politicians, pride parades, and even legal recognition of same-sex marriage in many countries. However, in this age of so-called enlightenment, religions, especially Islam, stand as some of the loudest voices questioning this trend. The Quran explicitly addresses the actions of Prophet Lot's people, known for their engagement in homosexual acts. The verses recount how they defied divine warnings and faced severe consequences for their transgressions. In Surah Al-A'raf 7, AD 81, Allah narrates, and its meaning, and we had sent Lot when he said to his people, "Do you commit such immorality as no one has preceded you with from among the worlds? Indeed, you approach men with desire, instead of women. Rather, you are a transgressing people." Islam's stance is rooted in preserving fitra, the natural disposition Allah instilled in humanity. Marriage and family, central to Islamic teachings, are seen as the building blocks of a moral and stable society. Any deviation from this order is regarded as harmful to individuals and communities alike. So fast forward to today, LGBTQ+ advocacy has permeated nearly every aspect of life in the West, from entertainment to education. Books, films, and even children's programs often include themes normalizing homosexuality. Muslim-majority societies, while largely resistant, face increasing pressure. International organizations advocate for LGBTQ+ rights, sometimes criticizing Islamic countries for their stances. In 2006, a major conference titled "The Right to be Queer" was held in Geneva, with representatives arguing for the compatibility of religious devotion and homosexuality. They presented queer religious leaders as examples, but the Muslim world, for the most part, rejected these claims as fabrications inconsistent with Islamic principles. Islamic teachings, preserved over 1,400 years, have proven resilient against modern reinterpretations aimed at aligning them with Western norms. Unlike some branches of Christianity and Judaism, where segments have accommodated LGBTQ+ ideologies, Islam remains steadfast. Scholars and believers alike argue that deviating from divine guidance leads to societal chaos. The integrity of the Muslim community lies in its adherence to Sharia Islamic law, which not only prohibits homosexual acts but also promotes modesty, self-restraint, and the sanctity of family life. Numerous studies suggest that societies with high acceptance of alternate sexualities face unique challenges: declining birth rates, increased mental health issues, and fragmented family structures are often cited as unintended consequences of promoting lifestyles inconsistent with traditional norms. For Muslims in Western societies, these challenges are amplified. Balancing respect for others' rights with staying true to Islamic principles requires a nuanced approach. Parents play a critical role here, educating their children about Islamic teachings and fostering a deep understanding of fitra. The key to safeguarding Islamic values in the face of these global pressures lies in early education. Families must prioritize teaching their children the beauty and logic behind Islamic morals. By engaging in open and honest discussions, parents can counter external influences and guide their children to appreciate the wisdom of Allah's guidance. Fitra is the pure disposition Allah instilled in every human being. It's like the instinct of a bird building its nest or a plant growing towards sunlight. When we follow fitra, we align with the purpose Allah created for us. Let us see the story of Prophet Lot and human nature. Prophet Lot lived among people who enjoyed abundant blessings from Allah, but they chose to follow desires that went against the natural order. Instead of maintaining relationships with women, as ordained by Allah, they turned to men. Lot tried tirelessly to bring them back to the path of righteousness, warning them of the consequences of their actions. He said, in its meaning, do you approach males among the worlds? Surah Ash-Shu'ara 165. But they arrogantly dismissed him and even plotted against him. Eventually, Allah's punishment came upon them, as they had crossed the boundaries of morality and justice. Their story stands as a reminder of what happens when humans deviate from their innate nature. Islam emphasizes the importance of this natural order because it ensures harmony within ourselves and the society. When people step away from this balance, they often find themselves in turmoil, both emotionally and spiritually. The debate over homosexuality will likely remain a polarizing issue. For Muslims, the challenge is not merely about resisting societal trends, but about embodying the prophetic example of compassion and wisdom. By holding firmly to their faith while interacting with the broader world respectfully, they can demonstrate the strength and timeless relevance of Islam's principles. Welcome to a world of insightful stories, thought-provoking discussions, and transformative ideas. If you're someone who seeks knowledge, enjoys diving deep into meaningful topics, and values fresh perspectives on today's pressing issues, you've come to the right place. Hit that subscribe button now, and tap the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content. Hit that subscribe button now, and tap the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content.